What's up, everybody? Welcome back to No Faking Sports. I'm your host, David Kincaid, back for another one. We got a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and get into it. Man, first of all, congratulations to the Oklahoma Sooners finishing 10-2, beating TCU in the final game of the regular season, 69-45. Hell of a game by Drake Stoops. Hell of a game by Gavin Sawchuk. Hell of a game by Dylan Gabriel. And should we say hell of a game by Coach Lebby? He called a really good game. I liked a lot of stuff that they did. He actually ran the football, which is something that you guys know I'm always clamoring for. Run the football. But even though he ran the football, it's still kind of the same Lebby. Run on first, pass on first down, maybe run on second down. There were a lot of drives in which one particular drive in which we had to punt. He didn't run the ball at all. It is what it is, man. We're not going to keep dwelling on it. The game's over. We got the dub. We will not be playing in the conference championship, unfortunately. Oklahoma State came back and took care of business against BYU. BYU gave a hell of a fight, but the game was not in Provo. If the game was in Provo, Oklahoma State would have lost that game. But it was in Oklahoma State. They were able to gather some momentum after not having early success. They rallied. They won the game. Now, moving forward, I'm not going to dwell on the game, keep talking about is what it is. The game is over. Let's move forward to the news of Jeff Lebby taking the Mississippi State job. Now, if you watch my last video, I said Texas A&M, you better come get him. They drug their feet. They took too long. They tried to get Mark Stoops. That didn't happen for whatever reason, I don't know. They went and got Elko from Duke. Congratulations. I think you got a pretty good coach. Jeff Lebby moves on to Mississippi State. This is my issue. I know I have been very critical of Jeff Lebby, but I do understand that Jeff Lebby is a very good offensive coordinator. But Jeff Lebby at times makes very bad decisions. He doesn't make totality coaching decisions. He makes offensive coordinator coaching decisions. I do believe he will struggle at Mississippi State because A, you have to get the recruits, which is very hard to get. You're already in the SEC, and then you're bringing in Texas and Oklahoma. It's not like Mississippi has a wealth of players. Ole Miss gets some. Mississippi State can get some, but nobody really wins at Mississippi State. It's just one of those schools you don't really win at. I honestly think he should have stayed at Oklahoma, but neither here nor there. He's moving on. Now, Oklahoma has to move forward, and they have to find a coach. I have two on my wish list. The first is Sherrone Moore, okay? He has been driving that Michigan engine with coach being out. I just drew a blank all of a sudden. Coach Harbaugh being out. Coach Harbaugh being out, not being able to be on the sidelines. He has actually missed 6 games this season, okay? The reason why he's on my wish list because he's an old offensive lineman from Oklahoma, played guard under Bob Stoops. But he is going to bring in an offense that is going to run the football. Now, do I want to be as run heavy as Michigan? Not necessarily, okay? Because as you'll watch, as Michigan goes forward, taking that and playing against Georgia or some of the other better defensive teams, you're going to have problems. They had issues with TCU last year. Can they get over the hump this year, win a playoff game, and possibly win a national title? We'll see. But I think he would be a very good hire for us, bringing back an Oklahoma guy and thrusting him into that position. We know he's going to run the ball. The only issue that I have is we only have one 4-star, 5-star tight end coming in, which tweeted that he's staying at Oklahoma, even though Jeff Levy left. We would need to get more tight ends. I don't think that we have the tight ends. We definitely don't have a fullback to run that offense. So that's kind of a long shot. Honestly, if I was him, I wouldn't leave Michigan and go to OU. We keeping it real here, right? No faking sports. Now, there's another coach that is actually a head coach, but I actually see him getting fired as well. Stay with me, guys, because I told you the Jimbo Fisher was getting fired. 2 weeks later, he got the axe. The second person on my wish list is, drumroll, Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly more than likely will get fired at UCLA. Chip Kelly had the Oregon program very prominent. He had that team humming. If you look at how Oregon was structured, you look at how we're structured as far as speedy running backs, we got a class coming in that has 6 wide receivers in it, and we already have 3 wide receivers committed in the 2025 class. We have plenty of bodies to spread the ball out and run Chip Kelly's offense. Now, will Chip Kelly mesh with Brent Venables? I don't know if Chip Kelly is a Jesus guy. Maybe Brent Venables would more than likely like to have a Jesus guy come in. But it is what it is. But Chip Kelly would be a very good hire. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Drop down in the comments. Tell me what you think. Who is our next offensive coordinator? And until next time, Boomer. Peace.